In this video, we're going to show you how to get started with Windsurf in less than 15 minutes. We're going to talk about how to install it, how to create your first application, what it looks like, and how to deploy it to GitHub. Let's get started. First of all, go to codium.com/Windsurf. Here you can download it to your device. Once you download it, you're going to be taken to the Windsurf editor. Keep in mind, for the complete beginner, sometimes it's a little bit confusing how to get started and creating the right folder and all those things. Once you have a Cascade projects, you can open the folder and you want to make sure that it has its own area, right? So we're going to look at open folder here, and then we're going to go to Cascade, and then I'm going to choose Cascade to create the new application or project that I'm going to be having. So once we're in Cascade right here, on the left-hand side, you're going to be seeing how you can navigate and explore the files and all those things. Those things are empty right now. On the right side of the screen, you can write to Cascade so we can get started with building our project, right? So right here, we're going to go here and we're going to write in some information. I'm going to put in that we want some information or create things. So I'm going to use a voice to AI thing. So it's called Whisper. I'm just going to say, I want to create a directory application. Create a React base app. I want to have the directory at this folder. Here it writes out exactly what I want to do, and I'm going to have it at a very specific folder. I'm going to say Tom Nook 2. Now, you can name it whatever you would like, and shout out, by the way, to Corbin. I'm going to send a link down below. I think his videos are really good, but there were some things that were missing for me personally, but they were great videos to get started, and so a lot of these things, pointers for him, so shout out to him for sure. Now, we're going to have this right here. We're going to click send, and then this is going to be creating everything here. So we see right here, it says, I'll help you create a React application, and it's telling me the directory, so it's the folder that it's creating. And then it's asking me, do I want to run this command? I'm going to say yes. Now, as I've been creating this, we're going to look at it. It's saying creating a new React app. It's telling me where it's going to be, where it's going to be installed, and it's going through the motion. Depending on what you, how new you are to doing this, you might have to install different things, but it depends. And just like here, we have an error. I had this a few times, and what I had to do as I'm accepting the changes here, it was having trouble with React, so we had to switch it to actually using Vite. So that's something for me. Let me know in the comment section if you had something similar. The first couple of times with the demo, I did not need to do this, but we had to actually add a couple different things here. So if you want to hear more about that, we've done a live stream and talking about all of these things, or put it in the comment section down below what kind of errors you're getting and all those things. As you're going through this, and it's actually going to be adding different things to the project right here. What I would say is if you're getting an error and you do not know what it is, you can highlight whatever the error you're getting. You can put it back and you can switch it from write to chat. And when you chat, you can see what's going on with your setup and all of those things. So we're looking through this. We're making some changes here. We've done this a couple times in other tutorials as well. So if you want to see what it's doing, or as we're going through each line, there's a more in-depth video. But right here, basically, we're making sure we're running it with Vite. So we're going to accept it. It's going to go through this for a moment. And then it says, perfect. I have successfully created a new React application using Vite. The project has been sent to, and then it's telling me the folder. Now it says, do you want to run it? I'm going to say accept. And right here, it's saying, great. You can now access it at a specific place. So if we look at local right here, I can copy and paste it into a browser. And now I see the application. So we just made the project live. So we could see it in a local environment, right? That is great. So it says set up a data structure for your directory and let us know if you have any specifics. Okay, so that's wonderful. So now on the Explorer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Cascade, and now I'm going to see Tom Nook right here. And then this is what we just built out. We have this here, Tom Nook 2. We're looking at it, and we can also see the source. And this is basically how it is structured, right? So we have it structured here with the JavaScript. We also have the CSS, so how the look and feel of the application itself, which is really good. And then we also have the index.html, so the structure of what the page actually looks like. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up a new chat right here, plus sign, and we're in a new chat right here. We're going to bring in the app.css and then app.jsx. So I'm going to do app.csx. That looks great. And right here, we're talking about the CSX Tom Nook 2, so we know it's in the right folder and everything. And then we're going to do app, and we're going to do .css. We're going to look at that for this section. What are we doing here? We're first going to be talking to Cascade. We're talking to the agent about those two files. So it is now getting context. We're talking about the CSS, which is talking about the look and feel of it, of the application, and then the JavaScript, what it's going to be doing, right? So now that we have that as the context of what we're going to be talking about, now I'm going to be typing in what we're looking to do. So I'm going to say, create a landing page for a blog. The blog is about creating a side hustle online while working at home. The output should be all code. Make it like Apple. So here, let's break down what's happening here. We're giving it context that we want it to do something with the look and feel of the site and also the structure. I just noticed here that it looks like I did app.css twice. So I want it to be app.jsx JavaScript. There we go. Okay, so it has context there. We're telling it to create a landing page, and we're going to click the button for send, or the enter, send. Okay, so here it says, I'll help you create a modern Apple-inspired landing page for your blog about side hustles and working from home. I'll update both the JSX and the CSS files to create a sleek, minimalist design. First, let's update the app JavaScript file. So as you're doing that, it's updating, and then it's going to be updating the CSS. So on the right-hand side, it's going to allow you to follow along as it's building everything out. Now that's great as it's doing all those things. Now it's saying, great, all of those things have been done. Do you want to accept it? I'm saying accept all. And then I'm going to go back, and right here, we have on the local host, same one we're at, it updated, and then it has created some things here, right? Side hustle right here at the bottom. We see that it's allowing you to sign up or subscribe for this newsletter, saying start your journey. This little button comes up and down, and then we have an about, blog, and contact. So very basic, broke this down. If we gave it more detail, if we gave it a product requirement document, a lot of things could change, but this is what it generated. Now, this is great. Now we have this, but say for instance, you want to have it on GitHub. What would you do? Well, first you're going to have to sign up for GitHub and create an account. It is free. And then once you're there, you're going to click repository, repositories or repo right here. And then what we're going to do is click new. And then we're going to create a new name for it. We're just going to name this Tom Nook 2. We're going to make this public for now. And we're going to say create. And then it's giving us the commands that we should have on the command line for this to now work for in our terminal in Windsurf. So I can copy this, copy. I'm going to go back to Windsurf. I'm going to click this section down here where it says no problems or anything like this. The terminal will come up, or the section where we can have problems output. We're going to click terminal here. And then we're going to copy the information and copied it from GitHub. I did Command C, copy, and then I'm just going to do Command V, which allowed me to paste it, and then I'm going to click enter. And then it created the account. It should, and let's see what happened here. Let's refresh. Yeah, and now we have it hosted on GitHub. So we went through the different steps of generating a site, seeing what it looked like, and uploading it in GitHub in less than 15 minutes. If you have any questions or want to see more tutorials like this or more deep dives or troubleshooting, let us know in the comment section down below. This is just one option. We're looking at Windsurf here. But on the channel, we talk about all these different platforms to make sure that we're going from idea to application for you. We'll see you in the next video.